Hi there, everyone. Welcome to episode 575 of the Mike from Maine Show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show we have Stefan Ciancio on, and we're going to be talking about he's been using a proven method that he learned from his mentors, Anwish and David, and has been able to make up to $400 per day. And he's learned this since October. Now, of course, we get into the details of it a bit, and we find out what he's actually making on a daily basis. But even after learning the details, it's pretty impressive how he's done this so quickly. And if he can do it, then anyone can. Let's get into it. Here's Stefan. We are here today with Stefan Ciancio. Stefan, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
Stefan, let's get into it. I know that you've had some great success using some methods that you've been taught by some of your mentors. But before we get into that, I want to figure out how you got here and what you've been doing along your journey.
Okay, great. So I actually got started with internet marketing in 2014. And the first thing that I actually did when I got started online was I was doing Kindle book publishing. So I was in the Kindle niche. I like this niche because it was you researched a good book topic. I learned how to write my own books as well as outsource and get books on Kindle, earning a passive income. And I liked the method, but what I didn't like was the fact that it seemed like the books kind of tended to die down and you constantly had to pay more. So then, after a little while, I kind of discovered the more mainstream internet marketing niche and list building and the power that it really contains. And I kind of moved towards list building and learning a lot of knowledge about affiliate marketing and that kind of stuff. And I actually launched my own product, my first product in October. And from there...
October of 2014?
Yep.
Okay, so fairly recent.
Yeah, and basically... over a couple months, I launched a few products, and my goal was to build a buyer's list because I saw the true power that it really contained compared to dealing with just, as they call them, freebie seekers. I started building out connections and talking with a bunch of different marketers in the space, and I got in touch with Anwish and David Kirby, and they're great guys. And Anwish basically took me under and started teaching me some additional methods to ramp up my buyer's list, which is really what I'm seeing is the most important thing you can do when you're building a list, because these are people that are proven to buy, they're proven to take out their credit card and actually spend money, as opposed to the quote-unquote freebie seekers that they're not really proven to spend anything, so they're not that they're completely worthless, but for the most part they're not going to come out and just use their credit card. But with David and Anwish, I actually learned a way to still leverage them and still find a way to make them valuable for my business to help me get more buyers. So I started implementing those methods this year sometime, probably in January, and I'm seeing a huge increase in my list building results. And, I'm ramping up a lot faster now thanks to working with these guys.
How big currently, off the top of your head, how big is your buyers list and how big is your freebie seekers list? Do you have that number on the top of your head, or?
My freebie seekers list is it's around 2,500, and buyers list is approaching 1,000. So
you got a list of almost 4,000 people.
500, yeah.
Is it total 3,500?
Yes.
Okay, so that email list, how much are you currently making from that list per day?
I've seen days as high as $500. I had a great day at 500. I've had a few days between $100 and $200, and I've had multiple days. Let's say the average day, if I do a good mailing, is between $60 and $100. And those numbers are going up as I continue to implement these methods. And the longer you implement the methods, the it's obviously a model that builds on itself. So your results are going to be increasing with time as you keep following these methods so that I'm following. So I'm really happy with the results.
Sure. I mean, once you get a little bit of a taste of it, and you see what happens once you start building that email list, you obviously you want to keep on building more subscribers, building that list up, as each subscriber is going to have a specific dollar amount assigned to it, and we know that the buyer subscriber is going to have a higher buyer amount or higher value amount than that freebie seeker. Cool. Okay, so you learn these methods, you're applying them now, and now you're coming back and you're teaching them. So that's, for me, that fits my criteria. If someone goes out there and they learn something and then they try to teach something, then it doesn't work. You have to go out there, you have to learn it, you have to apply it, and then teach it. So I'm happy about that. On your sales page for the product, it's a little bit hypey here, but I'm gonna read it off anyways. It says, "Would you like to earn hundreds of dollars of passive income every day? If you like the idea of receiving a boatload of instant payments when you're sitting around a pool, working out, shopping, or sleeping, you're going to love this." I think everyone wants to get boatloads of payments while they're not doing anything. But this is what caught my attention. If you're capable of following instructions and taking action, you too can make $400+ per day doing almost nothing, just like we have over and over again. And I'm seeing here, for those of you watching, I'll have the sales page preview underneath this interview. You can see that there's the income proof here. So you're kind of tell us about this. You're kind of a testimonial for David and Wish. This is a method. This isn't a new method. You've gone out and you've taken what they're doing and you're applying it, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So just like you said on the sales page, the part about the following instructions and taking action, that's completely true. And like you said, I'm pretty much a perfect example of that. I'm new to this scene on internet marketing relatively. I started following these methods. I started ramping up when David and Anwesh kind of showed me how to kind of do this properly and increase the ways in which I was building my list. And I'm seeing results. I'm seeing a steady increase in, sales over time and daily commissions. And basically, the part about the pool, lying around the pool or the gym, you're absolutely right. It's a little hypey, but what I do like is that it emphasizes that, eventually when you start building your list, you're going to have those days where you send an email and the day is yours. You send that email and you're going to be getting commissions for the rest of the day. And that's the beauty of what I love about this system. And, as you said, I'm basically a testimonial of it. I'm basically proof. And, what I'm really happy is that I'm actually giving the methods I'm using to do it in this product. And, David and Anwesh, they're really smart marketers. They know what they're doing, but for the most part, they're following the system. They're doing what I'm doing, and they're just have been doing it for longer, and their results are obviously, they've been around for a while, so they're seeing, a lot of very high paydays. And I'm not too far off from getting to that level at this point, as long as I keep following the methods and applying, what's taught in this course to myself. So.
And the amount of time that it's taking you to do this, I remember seeing somewhere 15, here we go. In just a few minutes, I'm going to explain exactly how you can join the legion of super affiliates who make up to $400 per day while working for as little as 15 minutes. So, I mean, in what you just said there, and the whole affiliate marketing thing, I know what that's like as well. I do a little bit. I'm not sure how much you do with your affiliate promotions, whether you're writing an email or you're doing videos or whatever. I do a little bit more with my pre-sales and my reviews. But once you've got that out there, once you've got that done, and you've hit that send button, you're done for the day.
Yeah, so pretty much on the days where you're just promoting, you kind of live out that internet marketing dream for those days that everyone talks about. And what I love about it is that it doesn't take all day to start building your list. I think a catch-22 with a lot of products that come out in internet marketing is, they promise the world, and then the sad truth of the matter is, for whatever you're doing, it takes a huge time to set up, and hours per day and all that stuff. But what I personally love about list building, especially following methods in this course, is that you're not going to be taking hours per day to start building your list. You could work a full-time job, and you could do that kind of, you could be doing other things and still kind of start getting this going, and it just kind of snowballs as long as you put in, I'd say a half hour a day in the beginning just to start getting things going and getting.
And you've also got a job. This is something that you're doing part-time.
That's correct. And, actually, I've been doing it part-time. It has not interfered with my work. And additionally, I'm actually going to be planning on quitting my job. I hope they don't hear this.
You better not share this on Facebook.
I'm going to be looking to quit my job in the coming months because of, the success that I'm seeing and proof that this model works. So, I'm excited about it. I'm as you said, I'm proof that this works, and it's something that I've seen the results. I've seen that pretty soon I'm going to be even surpassing the amount of money that I currently earn at my day job. So it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so costs to get started. You're using. I've heard you talk about 3 methods of building a list, but of course, there's going to be costs to get started with anything. What should people expect to pay for that kind of stuff?
Absolutely. So to get started, a lot of marketers, they have this, maybe they don't, but you need the bare bones minimum. You need some web hosting. You need an autoresponder. You need some sort of tool that's going to allow you to make squeeze pages, thank you pages, something like that. So what I've actually done in the report is, you do have to pay for your hosting. I've seen hosting for as cheap as, $4 a month at HostGator. That's going to be your hosting costs. So you could say for your first month about $4. You could get started with Aweber as an autoresponder. Their first month they give you for $1. So theoretically, your first month you can get going for $5. And additionally to that, I give the option of using a free HTML page builder called Composer. Mm-hmm. So that's something that, and I show you how to upload into your web hosting through, whatever web hosting you get. So theoretically, if you went with the bare bones minimum, you could get started for around the $5 mark for your first month. Now, your costs will go up the next month once those specials drop off, but within the first month, I'd say you will start earning cash. So by that second month, you're definitely going to be able to offset the costs of Aweber, which will be about $20 a month, and HostGator, which will be another $4 per month. So those are the bare bones minimum. I do explain about premium page builders like OptimizePress. I personally use that and I love it. It's not a requirement, but it does make things easier, and that's about to get started. You can get that for about $100 for 3 licenses. So I do explain how to add that in if you want to make a little bit more of an upfront investment. But when you compare internet marketing to a lot of brick and mortar businesses and stuff like that, the startup cost is just so much lower, and that's another thing I love about it. So
yeah, and okay, so the expenses to get started really cheap. You can do it for as little as $5, just the bare bones minimum there. Within the first month, can people see their first commissions coming in? I know it's hard to guarantee. You can't guarantee anything, but is it normal? Like how long did it take you to make your first commission once you started back doing this?
Sure. So basically, I'm fully confident that you can earn your first commission once you have everything set up the way I say. If you go out and you start driving traffic, you could earn your first commission the first day. One of the methods that I teach in there is how to maximize the amount of buyers that you're going to be able to get from separating them from freebie seekers. So, you've got your freebie seekers, and I hear a lot of different things on what a freebie seeker is worth to stay monetary. The old rule of thumb was that a list in general in the internet marketing, that a buyer or a subscriber was worth $1. And if you look at the freebie seeker lists, people are not earning $1 per person on freebie seeker lists at all. So what I kind of learned and what I kind of proved for myself was that a buyer is always a buyer. And one of the methods I teach in this course is how to extract every single buyer you possibly can. And to do that, what I recommend doing is starting off with a $1 little report that you give away. It could be PLR, it could be something you write up yourself, but give something for $1 underneath your, when you get started with your squeeze page or something like that. And basically, when you do this, you can actually start earning those commissions really quickly. I mean, conversions are always really high on a $1 product. And, if you get a few your first day, you make a few bucks, but you're building your buyers list. And that's the most important thing. So yeah, I'm fully confident that once set up, if you follow the methods in the course, you will actually start getting commissions really quickly. Even just following the free traffic methods that I set forth within this report. I've done it myself, and it works, and it works really well.
Yes,
So.
it sounds like you're taking your buyers, you're putting them in a special area where you're taking care of them, and you've got your freebie seekers that you're leveraging to bring in more buyers. Am I correct?
That's exactly correct, and that's something that David and Anwesh really actually helped me with, because I think I was very similar to a lot of the people that start with internet marketing, and they maybe don't see the big picture, that everything kind of snowballs if you set it up right. And I was looking at it as, these people aren't buying, or I just, at the end of the day, I just really was not set up right. And that's another thing I love about this product, is that for someone new, I kind of go in and explain the big picture of how to, okay, you've generated this much traffic, X amount of people are already buyers. Let's put them, as you said, in a special area, and I explain how to do that within your autoresponder. And that's what I actually call my buyers list. And then you can actually leverage your freebie seekers, as you said, to actually generate more people to your list. And obviously, a percentage of the people that you generate from your current freebie seekers, some will become more buyers, some will, most will stay as freebie seekers. But the more you build up both lists, the more leverage you have to kind of scaling up your business. And that's the whole aspect of what I meant, that everything kind of snowballs. And like I said, it's a beautiful thing, because as long as you're set up properly and you understand that if you keep following these methods to a T, you're gonna see the snowball effect, and it does get easier. So,
what are your plans now? You've gone to the point where you're making $60 to $150 a day, sometimes having some good days making $400 or $500. What are your plans? Are you gonna try to get more free traffic? Are you gonna start buying traffic now that you have money coming in? What's your plan of action? Just curious.
I'm gonna keep with the free traffic, because it's free and you can't complain about that. And then I'll be honest, I have started scaling up a little bit with the paid traffic, as I do explain how to do in the report. And yeah, I mean, as you start actually seeing earnings, you can reinvest that money into getting paid traffic. And as long as you're set up properly, and your funnel is optimized for profits, you can just keep doing that, and then reinvesting a portion of what you earn, and then your profits will continue going up. So that's what I started doing, and I'm seeing great results. And as I mentioned earlier, following this method, my daily earnings are going up. If you look at the uptrend. So absolutely, and I do plan on continuing to buy traffic. I do plan on continuing to follow these methods. One of the methods I teach in the course is something called click banking. And this is just a way to basically, as you get one subscriber to your list, there's a way to actually make it so you can generate 1.5 additional clicks coming in to your list. So, if you get 2 subscribers, you can have 3 clicks to your squeeze page, and then you're really able to scale up much faster using this method, and really build up your freebie seekers so that you can really leverage them to get more buyers. So all of that I make sure to explain. That's something it took me a while to wrap my head around when I got started, so I can understand for someone new that could be, not hard, but something that you'd have to really understand. So I make sure to really break that down as easy as I could. I give my favorite place to actually start getting click banking partners and do all that great stuff. So, but yeah, so that's my plans moving forward. Is I'm just going to keep building out the list with both free and paid traffic, just how I advocate in the report. So
okay, if someone is interested in picking up your product, Easy Profits Explosion, What exactly are they going to be getting inside of that product?
Okay, so on the main report, you talk about the front end?
Yeah, like are they getting a PDF? Are they getting videos?
Oh,
Are they getting
so,
templates? Like what's going on in there?
so the main product is basically a all-inclusive report, which contains, it's got basically all the steps you need to get started, from the tools to the methods to the future of, how do you keep using this method properly to really step things up. In addition to that, you're getting, within the report, you're getting my favorite list of traffic sources, people I've personally used to get traffic from, my recommended spots for traffic in terms of click banking, and basically just we've made the product an all-inclusive report to be, nothing too complicated. This is your report. It covers everything you need to get started, and something simple for people to kind of go through with. So
cool. And one-time offers. What should people expect after they purchase?
okay, so we do have a nice couple of bundles for the one-time offers. The first thing that we offer is going to be called the unfair advantage, and that's really what it kind of is. We're giving away, so basically, when you build your email list, the way in which you have to make money from them is you have to email them, especially on your buyers list. You gotta, obviously, you're doing a lot more methods to get in touch with your buyers and all that stuff, which is great. But bare bones minimum, if someone wants to have one of those, great days where they could just send an email, they basically just need to do that, is send an email. So what we've done is we've put together a 50 done for you PLR rights email PDF, which really takes the whole internet marketing lifestyle thing one step further. Now, instead of waking up and having to craft your email, you can actually go to our list of 50 proven to convert emails. These are emails that I've personally used and seen really great conversions with, that I've given to the customers. And basically, they have the ability to just open it up, and if they really wanted to, copy and paste an email into their autoresponder on really related to the subject of the promotion they want to do, and tweak it a little bit and hit send. And if anything, they at least get some good ideas of what it takes to write a converting email.
So it's done for them. They don't have to. They can maybe tweak it a little bit, but pretty much this is something that's already been proven to work, and you've done it for them.
Exactly. And I think, especially when I got started, when I was trying to write emails, it was like, well, what do I write? How do I get these people to kind of buy from me? And that's what I love about this, is that it kind of allows them to not only have something they can copy and paste, but they can see what it takes to, convince someone that this product is good for them to buy. And, that just takes a lot of stress off the person who's building their list and trying to earn money with it. They can look at this and reference it and say, this is great. These are proven to convert. I can, tweak it a little bit or get ideas for my own email. And in addition to that, we give away the private label rights. So they actually have the ability to sell these emails if they want to. So that's another great added value. I think we went above and beyond with that. And that's actually not all that you get with your first OTO, the unfair advantage. You're actually getting 4 of my previous products included for free with the bundle. So you're getting 50 done for you PLR emails, and you're also getting 4 really great additional training products. So
what are the training products about?
Sure. So one of the training products is called the Superior Marketing Blueprint. This was actually my first course that I actually made, and it basically explains how to get started as a beginner, and it's just really great supplemental training for what we're doing with the list building. I explain how to set up a sales funnel in detail. I explain how to really get started with affiliate marketing, how to pick offers, how to sign up for the networks, how to basically a lot of the stuff that beginner marketers would really struggle with is covered in this. And in addition to that, there's 3 more trainings that I include. One of them being how to get free traffic from Pinterest. So this is another great addition to the whole list building thing, is that you can leverage another traffic source not covered in the main report. And 2 additional training products that I include are I can remember off the top of my head.
So they're all about traffic. They're all about pretty much. You can take these products that are included in there, and you can just sell them to your. You could sell them to your email list and keep all the profits.
Actually, the PLR is just for the 50 emails, and then the training products are for the customer to use as they like. So.
Okay, so you don't have PLR rights to the other products. You only have PLR rights to the emails.
That's correct.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So you can sell the emails, you can't sell the products. Cool.
That's right.
What about the other one-time offers?
So what we offer, if you don't want this full, what we call the unfair advantage bundle, we have what we call Advantage, and that's just for a discounted rate. You can get access to the 50 PLR done for you emails only. So, some people might only be interested in, they might say, the front end trading is enough for me. That's a lot to get started. Let me just pick up these emails for when I start generating these buyers so I can just email them. So we have the option of doing that.
Okay.
We also have another OTO, which is going to be a discount on Onweish and Reed Florin's product. It's a Ninja traffic course. Mm-hmm. And basically, these guys are experts, Reed Florin especially, and Onweish. They're really good. So you have the ability to really increase your knowledge and really kind of scale things up by picking this course up too at a great rate. That's our second OTO. And then we have one more, which is actually what we call the Easy Traffic Explosion. So what this is it's actually a bundle including my actually best-selling course, Targeted Traffic Takeover, which really goes into more detail on free traffic and some methods that a lot of people are not using to really get traffic going. So you're basically, if you get that OTO, you're basically going to become a traffic master. You're going to know methods that are going to be working for years to come with free traffic. And, we see a lot of products that come out and, there's the words like loophole in the name or hidden or something like that. And a lot of times this is stuff that maybe will work for a short time, or it could get saturated, or maybe even the product creator is just trying to convey that, this is something that you should get because no one knows it. But at the end of the day, if you want to be in business for a long time, you need methods that are fundamentally sound, that are going to keep working for years to come. So that's something that I make sure to include in our Easy Traffic Explosion bundle. And that's pretty much our funnel.
Cool. Yeah, lots of ways of getting traffic, ways of monetizing that traffic, and the emails in there. But it sounds like, if people want to just get the first one and that's all they want to do, that's going to be a lot of information in there, and the other stuff is just kind of extra stuff to go along with it if people want to upgrade.
That's correct. Yeah.
Cool.
So
cool.
We'll give you a lot of options.
Yeah, Stefan. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today. I know you got up early to do this interview with us. Is there anything that we missed? Anything that you wanted to mention before we wrap it up?
Yeah, a couple quick things. One of them is just mindset. I think that there's a lot of skepticism in general in the internet marketing niche. I think a lot of people are hesitant. They see all these products promising how to make, a ton of money per day doing XYZ, and it just, to some people, it seems too good to be true. And I won't lie to you, there are times that I bought products that, when applied, they either don't work or they don't work as the sales page intended. And one thing to be important to realize is that you can't give up when you encounter situations like that. If I gave up when I encountered a couple of bad products, I wouldn't be on the path to quitting my job, as I mentioned earlier. In addition to that, just follow a proven system and keep going. Keep going until you find a product that actually delivers on what it promises, and follow the method to a T and just keep going with it. Second thing I wanted to say was build connections. Talk to as many people that are like-minded as possible in your niche, and you will see much faster results just reaching out to the right people and making friends and offering to help them. And then in turn, you're going to build friendships and relationships that are going to help you, be successful in your business for years to come. And then a final note on list building. For anyone who's going to be looking at the sales page and say, does this really work? Yes, it does.
Yeah, you're a testimonial for for this working. And I like the fact that you were honest about okay, I'm making like $60 to $150 a day on average. Sometimes some good days, like really good days. Sometimes some not so great days. But you've just got started in October doing this.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah, no, I can't wait to see where I'm at by this coming October. I could be really happy with where I'm going to be at that point. So
we'll have to have you back on the show then to do an update.
Sure, absolutely.
Cool, man. Stefan, again, thank you so much for coming on, and best of luck with your launch.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me, Mike.
I hope you enjoyed the interview today with Stefan. If you are interested in picking up Easy Profits Explosion, the official launch time is going to be 11 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday, February 25th. But of course, I've got the in on an early bird discount. So if you come back at 9 a.m. Eastern, or you look out for an email from me, you're going to be able to get a special discount along with my bonuses. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.